Mr. Marty Show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Whoa, whoa, the Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. So glad you're here. So glad you're here, my friend. Pull up a chair. Gonna fill you with joy. Gonna fill you with such great cheer. So much you'll have to cheer, yahoo! For the Mr. Marty Show. Folks, hate to say it, some of you are gonna love it, but it's autumn. Show. The Mr. Marty Show. Yeah, it's autumn on the Mr. Marty, the Mr. Marty Show, the Mr. Marty Show. 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 Show, 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 show. Always something happening on the Mr. Marty Show. Bang!
We fell in the fall as leaves from the trees, dancing down the street in an autumn breeze. Later we held each other as the fire blazed. We fell in the fall, those autumn days. You said you loved me, you gave me a kiss. I love the way the chill felt on your lips. The geese flew south as we walked hand in hand. We fell in the fall in a painted land. As the nights grew longer, our love did the same. As the days grew colder, our love inflamed. As leaves to the match, it burned so fast. As leaves in a fire, drifted apart in the winter snow. The pain in my heart, as real as the cold. Years have gone by in spite of it all. I look back fondly when we fell in the fall. I wonder how you are when I hear the geese call. Does the chill remind you when we fell in the fall?
Alexa, play Relevant Elephant by Martin McCormack.
Here's Relevant Elephant by Martin Laurence McCormack on Amazon Music.
Everybody wants their car to go.
Get dirty. Okay. We can use this for both getting ready for autumn and ode to apples. So. Okay. Hi, Mr. Marty fans. Ma Gilmore here with MJ Carlson, and today we are getting ready for autumn. Now, what do you like about autumn?
My favorite thing about autumn is when the leaves change colors.
Oh. Does that make you feel?
It's so beautiful, especially if you're on like a country road or there's no traffic and you get all these trees, and it's just beautiful to just see how they change colors of the reds and the oranges and the yellows.
Oh yeah,
that's my favorite part of autumn.
Well, I like to go and stand under a tree looking up, and the veins of the leaves, it's almost like they're transparent, but with the colors coming through. They're gorgeous. Well, in our yard, we find that it is time to trim all of our bushes. And I don't know if it's the same for you. I know you've got a beautiful tree out there, a magnolia that is gorgeous. Do you trim it or?
We usually trim it, yes. Yeah. Most of the time it's after everything, and I'm so afraid we're just going to kill it, but so far, knock on wood, we've been lucky, because sometimes when it gets all the leaves are gone down, we just, okay, let's saw this off, and it's like, and it grows back, and I'm like, oh, by the grace of God,
yes.
It's so beautiful.
You know, that's what I find, that if you cut back, like on the roses too, you've got some beautiful roses. If you cut back a little bit, not a lot, that'll grow fuller in spring and bloom more. So autumn is the time to do that. Some people I know put like hay and things around their really precious plants. I don't do that. I let them just kind of grow naturally. Probably not. My neighbors probably don't like that, but that is the way I do it. Do you have a favorite tree? Do you have a favorite bush out in your yard?
I really like our magnolia tree.
It's beautiful. It really is.
Our tree in our front yard used to be a gorgeous maple, but I think it's been around for so long that it's fading. bad thing about that is the little whirlybirds you get. And they plant little trees all over your yard. Yeah, and those suckers are so hard to pull up.
I know.
But that still has to be my favorite.
I think maples are just really gorgeous during the fall. We were looking up, and this is kind of funny, because Canada's, on their flag, has maple leaf. Well, we were trying to find out what maple it was from. And do you know, Canada doesn't say which maple, it represents all maples. I did not know that until we were kind of wondering during the Olympics, we'd see the Canadian flag. And so Google tells us a lot. I love getting ready for winter. And you have to do that in autumn. If you're going to plant, we're going to try to plant some winter fruits and vegetables, actually vegetables, not fruits, and see how that does. And so it's time for us to do that now. So that's about all I know about getting ready. And you, Mary Jo?
That's it.
Okay, then I guess we can say this is Ma Gilmore
And Mary Jo Carlson.
and we bid you peace.
Following a very cold winter, spring this year has arrived early. At the end of the garage, jasmine is slowly opening with wisteria, which has finally spread the full length of the garage. It looks beautiful when the flowers are completely opened, and I will include that in a later story when spring has fully arrived. In the far corner of the garden, we can hear the bowerbirds playing around their bower. Other birds don't appear to trespass this domain. Leading up to this area, hellebores and freesias are massed under the golden honey locust tree. Some blue flowers here, as in other parts of the garden. The fairy garden at one end of the veranda adds a touch of whimsy and delights young visitors. Over the years, ferns, periwinkles and other ground covers have spread among trees and shrubs along the perimeter of this back fence. Weeds can't compete here. The white blossoms on the large Manchurian pear tree are almost fully open. This tree dominates the scene at this moment. Tiny blue fairy wrens are enjoying the bird bath.
One, two, three, forever, and time stands still. When you were young, you thought you'd never reach the crown of the hill. Now what you gonna do with your money when you're fat and full? Live for next week, live for last year. Try but you won't hurt them, you just don't know how. The man behind the curtain, he satisfies the here and now. How you gonna plan for the future when your latest record flops? Live for next week, live for last year. Live for next week, live for last year. They take you to the building that you paid to build. They throw you out in the dumpster, they might as well have had you killed. I bet you wish you'd never seen these flatlands. They shrink and sink in space. Live for next week, live for last year. It's 1, 2, 3, forever, and no one's here to stay. Here, we got you a present from the present day. You're never gonna hide from history, but it might hide you away. Live for next week, live for last year. Live for next week, live for last year.
Even the dog likes it.
The dog liked that.
Wow, Capers is
Capers.
Hello, this is Polly Chase with artwork by Martin McCormack. You'll recognize this painting titled Centurions from the newsletter. It is acrylic on canvas and measures 20 by 24. The vibrancy of this piece comes from Marty's use of two complementary colors, red and green, and a saturated cool blue sky that balances the red or implied heat of the scene. You'll notice that Marty applies his acrylics in a manner that produces a realistic image with a pointillist texture and color play. By placing those complementary colors nearly one on top of the other, he can achieve deep shadow areas with dazzling effect. Using his own photograph as a reference, Marty preserves the open, arid pathways that invite the viewer to venture among the prickly cacti. You can take a longer look at this piece and see more of Marty's artwork at martinmccormack.com.
Hi, Mr. Marty fans. Ma Gilmore here. Today we're talking about getting ready for autumn. Summer is coming to an end. We all know that. Here in Illinois, we've had quite a heat spell. It's been way beyond what we ever could imagine. It was 98, which felt like 115. We might as well have been in Arizona, where it was a dry heat, but it still was heat. You'd go out into it and it would take your breath away, and you couldn't stay out more than a few minutes. You had to be in air conditioning because our bodies are so used to being cooler. Well, when I think of getting ready for autumn, it means straightening up the lawn so that the leaves can fall, and then we'll have fall leaves to rake. It's also putting in plants that can grow in the winter, or putting in things that will grow and spring up in the spring. But to me, each season has a reason for being. For me, autumn is the most delightful. I feel very alive with the cool air. I love the color of the leaves. And when you stand under a tree and you look up, you can see the veins of the trees as they turn. How beautiful. You can see the sky through those leaves. Well, we know it will bring on winter. And I'm a cold person, so I'll endure winter. But fall, that's a season that teaches me that things do come to an end like the summer. And that next year we will have another summer. But let's live right now for this fall, this 2024 season of peace. So, Ma Gilmore, love you all, and as always, I bid you peace.
Somebody woke me this morning. Well, I didn't know where I was. The person that I spent the night with just looked at me and sighed. And I caught a train to Sheffield, but in my mind I was already in hell. I betrayed a friend, beaten and broken till the end. Well, me, I just rolled over and sighed, thinking about the things that I've done. Well, you know, they don't bear to be repeated, 'cause I lived them in a haze of disgust. And I caught a train to Sheffield, but in my mind I was already in hell. Yeah, I betrayed a friend, beaten and broken till the end. Well, time goes so slowly, and the days they go so fast. I'd love to pass out on your shoulder as we dip in that pocket of love. But I caught a train to Sheffield, but in my mind I was already in hell. I betrayed a friend, beaten and broken till the end. I don't know what those chords were at the end.
It was a punk ending.
It was a very punk ending. All right, so I just want to show right here where I'm at, because already you can see that I'm trying to just get the right size and shape of the Sheela Na Gig, and it's just going to take me a little while to find acid. One of the interesting things about this carving is that it looks like it had been moved and messed with over the years, and that doesn't surprise me. If you had such an ancient thing, my guess is that, you know, the powers that be, going from Celtic into Christian, probably frowned upon the idea of the Sheela Na Gig, or tacitly approved it, you know. And so there's all down by here, by, you know, her vulva and everything like that. In the original, in the photo, where it's at now, it's been, you know, hacked away and destroyed. So is that ravages of time? Is that ravages of just being moved around? Is a lot of stuff has been moved around, you know, in churches and such? I don't know. I think, you know, I would like to think that, you know, that it's just been moved around and treated with the respect that it was given. You know, just these are times where childbirth, having a baby, was such a big deal. No cesarean, no nothing. So, you know, you can imagine how important it was to have some sort of thing, you know. But then we also have to take into consideration that even though you're calling on this mother goddess kind of figure or whatever, or you know, so dealing with a very patriarchal kind of church, and so more so as the Celtic Church comes under the thrall of Rome, the sway of Rome, I should say. So all that I'm going to try to put into this painting. I don't know if I can, but right now I'm just kind of using my gray to rough it out. So you can see that there is a preponderance of detail. And to get this right, I'm just going to have to slowly work everything in. I'm going to wait on finishing her face to the very end. But now I just got to kind of start getting things proportionately correct and get the figurine in the right place.
Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for watching the show. Oh, thank you for watching the show. Thank you for watching the show. It's all about fall. All the leaves are falling in. Also all the good food. Also that October is coming in. All the good fall seasons. And when people come together and it's nice and cold and breezy. Oh, I personally like fall. Anyway, thank you for watching the show. I hope you like the show. Thank you so much. And have a happy fall. Goodbye. everybody. And thank you so much for watching the show. It was all about fall and the song. And some of the reasons that I really, really like fall is because the food and how the food brings people together, and the costumes and the candy on Halloween, of course, and also that it's not too cool, or not too cold, but it's not too hot. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the show. Goodbye.